What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto Awesome. My name's Dave, and we make crypto simplified and awesomeness amplified. So today, I'm really excited to get into this video with you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click like on this video. This is another TitanX video, guys. Look at this is the stats right now on TitanX. We are currently at 17% liquid, and it is day 88. Okay, so I'm doing a couple of these videos on day 88 on the different projects on TitanX. So I don't know if I'm going to be releasing them all today, but I'm going to try to see if I can release as many as I can. But ultimately, I got to do some videos on day 88, day 89 and 90 because 90 is the big payout day. So we're going to see what happens with the price. Right now, TitanX, underneath the price, if you go to app.titanx.win, you can see there's 6 zeros, 880, guys, okay? There's 17% liquid. People are stacking their liquid TitanX right now because there's a lot of projects coming out. And that's what we're going to get into today, everybody. Look, there's $12 million staked right now in TitanX. And there's $5.2 million liquid in current ETH prices. But we've already had $12.6 million of ETH in the buy and burn pool, guys. That's 14 trillion TitanX. So that's really positive, and that's really at the beginning here, okay? Let's do a max mine real quick. One max miner is going to cost you 0.2144 ETH, and since ETH went down, that's $479, 126% return. But that's going to get you 1.23 billion TitanX for a fifth of an ETH, guys. 1.2 billion TitanX for a fifth of an ETH. That's still a really good deal because you're never going to get those prices again. That's a smoking deal. You can't even get that price because it's so low. All right. Let's if you're going to go to Twitter, guys, go to Mike Dean Live. It's at Mike Dean Live on Twitter. He's amazing. He released the TitanX Hub. So you go to titanx.hub. This shows you all the projects listed on TitanX, their white paper links and their project links. Also on Twitter, you want to go to Jake Sharp. Give him a follow as well. And also go to Crypto Awesomely. You can go to my page. It's at Crypto Awesomely with an LY. And we are going to just give me a subscribe there too, guys. So, all right, we are going to be at the hub right now. We talked a little bit about DragonX already. We've talked obviously about TitanX, Titan Legends. I showed you guys my NFTs, so that's pretty exciting. But now we're going to look at these two projects. We're going to do Helios today, or right now. We're going to do TitanX Market after this. So I'm going to go through the white paper with you guys. I'm also going to show you guys the website. So just go make sure your hub, TitanX Hub, is the go-to place. So you want to go Telegram. Let's do Twitter, and let's make sure I'm following them. Following Helios, okay. And then we're going to go to the website. This is the Helios website. You can watch a video with Founder Dude. This is a good video, actually. Check it out. There's Helios. So let's go over to the white paper here. I want to go through this white paper with you so you understand what Helios is, what the benefits are, and what I think about it. All right, project name's Helios. The ticker is HLX. Core technology, it's an ERC20 token on Ethereum, built on the TitanX protocol. Helios mission. Helios is designed to revolutionize cryptocurrency mining by integrating the TitanX protocol, a system known for its supply reduction and buy pressure mechanisms. Helios uses TitanX instead of ETH for mining operations, offering a unique approach to cryptocurrency engagement and asset growth. Key features. We have TitanX-based mining. Helios miners use TitanX tokens instead of traditional ETH. This unique aspect of mining is not only innovative, but also aligns with the TitanX protocol's supply reduction strategy. Staking rewards. Stakers in the Helios ecosystem earn TitanX and ETH, reaping the benefits of the protocol's diverse portfolio compared to others. Treasury. A notable 50% of the mining fee is automatically directed to a smart contract, which in turn max stakes it within the TitanX protocol. This maximizes the returns for Helio participants and contributes to the ecosystem's stability. ETH rewards utilization. The ETH generated from the Treasury's rewards is allocated for paying HLX stakers, buying and burning both HLX and TitanX, and investing into other protocols. This approach reduces reliance on miners as the primary contributors to the burn pool and HLX staking rewards, thereby strengthening Helios's economic framework. This is a unique piece of Helios that isn't happening yet on the other protocols, that they're investing into other protocols, sometimes not even on the TitanX system. But so they can diversify for their investors, basically. Helios and TitanX is a synergistic alliance. Helios plays a pivotal role in advancing the TitanX ecosystem's key objectives, centered on diminishing supply and bolstering demand. By incorporating TitanX in its mining mechanism, Helio not only aligns with but also reinforces TitanX's strategic vision of pumpamentals, nurturing supply scarcity, escalated mining costs, and capitalizing on ETH's value. Moreover, Helios's innovative approach doesn't just benefit TitanX, but enriches the entire TitanX ecosystem, creating a mutually beneficial environment where all platforms thrive. Very cool, guys. This is real cool. Okay, so I like that. Let's check it out. This is the diagram here. So this is the Treasury, which they call Sol, which is also Solana. So I mean that means sun. So I get why they're doing it, but I don't know why. I don't think I would name it Sol. And also SOL doesn't really translate well if we say SOL. But anyways, I think about all that kind of stuff. But this is their Treasury. They call it Sol for the sun. TitanX, and also green does not go well over yellow, guys. Just a color thing for you. TitanX max staked pool. TitanX is locked forever. It earns ETH. So this right here is the main piece, the heart of the system. 25% of, so TitanX, when it's in max stakes, it earns ETH. So that's the earning ETH here, right here. So this ETH that it earns, 25% goes to buy and burn HLX. 25% goes to buy and burn TitanX. 25% goes into this investment pool, which acquires yield-bearing tokens for ecosystem V2. And then the other 25% goes into the cycle reward pool, which distributes TitanX and ETH to 3 payout pools. But 100% of it goes to HLX stakers. So 100% of the cycle reward pool goes to the stakers, who stake HLX to earn from the payout pool, and they burn TitanX for bonus amplifiers. That's pretty cool too. So how does it get here? These are the miners. These create new tokens. So the HLX miners spend TitanX to mine HLX, and they burn TitanX for bonus amplifiers. 2% goes to the Genesis wallet. 28% goes to the cycle rewards pool. So 28% of the TitanX goes to the cycle reward pool. Okay, so it's getting fed by 2 pieces. It's getting fed by 25% from the main, and then also 28% from the miners. 50% of the miners now is going back into the soul, into the sun. And a soul, also like SOUL, it goes into the soul of the system. And then 20% of the miners gets burned. So that's interesting. But that 20% doesn't just get burned, right? This is TitanX, which they will use TitanX to buy HLX, and then they will burn the HLX. So it's really good for TitanX. We're using it in some very cool ways. So this is the diagram of the Helios ecosystem. All right, we got a disclaimer. This document, associated materials, and the Helios project are intended for informational purposes only and do not constitute financial advice, investment advice, or any other kind of advice. Helios is a utility token used within its ecosystem, and its purchase does not represent an investment or an opportunity to gain financial returns. There are inherent risks associated with cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, and the Helios project is no exception. The value of Helios token can be highly volatile, as all cryptos, guys, and there is no guarantee of return on token purchase or participation in the project. It is important for participants to conduct their own due diligence and seek advice from financial, legal, and tax experts before making any decisions. The Helios project, its team members, and affiliates are not registered financial advisors and do not purport to provide any financial advice and any financial, investment, or other professional advice. By participating in the Helios project, you acknowledge that you agree that you are doing so at your own risk, and that the project, its team members, and its affiliates bear no responsibility for any direct, indirect, consequential, or any other form of loss or damage you may suffer. The Helios project is not in any way regulated by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, or any other regulatory body. Participation in the project should not be considered as a substitute for personal research or professional financial advice. The legal status of cryptocurrencies and tokens can vary substantially from one jurisdiction to another, and it is the responsibility of each participant to ensure compliance with their local laws and regulations, okay? Remember, the cryptocurrency market is unpredictable, and past performance is not indicative of future results. So, thank you for putting this disclaimer. I agree. Read that. Take it to heart. Okay, let's talk about mining. This is very similar to mining TitanX, right? These are similar fundamentals here. Virtual mining. Helios is virtually mined by interacting with smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. You can use our website to access them. Here are the steps to mine HLX. You configure your miner settings to your liking, same as TitanX, time, power level, bonus amplifiers. You deposit TitanX equal to the miner cost and wait the predetermined time that you set. Once that time has been reached, your miner is available to be claimed and you're with newly minted HLX tokens. Helios is virtually mined the same way TitanX is mined, with two key differences. Instead of the ETH getting deposited, you use TitanX, okay? Instead of buying TitanX for ETH and then staking your TitanX, instead of buying a miner with ETH and then it yields you TitanX over time, now you are using TitanX as ETH instead of ETH. And you can burn TitanX for multiple bonus amplifiers, which is pretty cool. We'll get into that in a second. The miner options, we have 1 to 250 days, 1% to 100,000%. Whoa, that's different than TitanX. That means you just really need to do one miner, just make it calibrated to how much ETH you have to, or how much TitanX you have to spend. Example, setting this to 20 will make a miner cost 20% of the current miner cost, but will also only reward you with 20% of the rewards. If you set it to 500, it will make the miner cost 500% of the current miner cost, but will also reward you with 500% of the rewards. So that's pretty cool. And then the bonus amplifiers, we'll get into that in a second. HLX mining rewards formulas are down here if you want to check them out. Let's look at the bonuses here. They have an H rank bonus, which is similar as the T rank bonus, the one we all know and love. When you create a miner, you get associated an H rank, a Helios rank on that miner. The H rank determines where you start earning rewards from. As people start miners after you, they give your miner extra HLX. The H rank bonus starts at 1,000 HLX per 100 power level miner, and that starts after you. Okay? The H rank bonus starts at 1,000 HLX per 100 power level miner that starts after you. 10 HLX per 1 power after you. Okay, yeah, 10. So every power miner, every single power is 10 HLX on every wallet after you. Bonus formula looks like this. Boom. Early adoption amplifier. This bonus starts at 10% and works its way down to 0 linearly over 69 days. Mining burn bonus amplifier. Burn up to 20% TitanX of the mining cost for up to 20% extra HLX. This is an additional cost on top of the mining cost. Okay. H rank burn bonus amplifier. You burn up to 20% of the TitanX of the mining cost for up to 20% extra HLX earned from the H rank bonuses. This is an additional cost on top of the mining cost. So if you wanted to earn 40% extra HLX in the form of 20% HLX and 20% H rank, then you would burn 40% more TitanX of the cost of your miner. Very cool. Interesting game dynamics for that piece. All right, let's look at the TitanX distribution. This page focuses on the TitanX tokens that have been used to create HLX miners and the corresponding distribution within the Helios protocol. Distribution of TitanX tokens. 20% of the TitanX tokens are sent to a decentralized smart contract to purchase HLX tokens from the market through the TitanX HLX pair on Uniswap v3 and burn all acquired HLX tokens. 28% of TitanX tokens are directed towards the cycle reward pool, facilitating rewards to stakers based on the number of shares they hold. And then 50% of the TitanX tokens are designed for the Treasury, designated for the Treasury. These tokens are max staked on TitanX protocol to earn ETH. This ETH will be used to support the ecosystem, including buying HLX and burning them. This creates additional fuel for the buy and burn contract, even when miners are not being created forever. 2% of the TitanX tokens are sent to Genesis, and there's no expectation of how this will be used, possibly for additional liquidity, bonuses, and or marketing. User incentive to call the TitanX distribution function. Users earn a 0.3% incentive from the distribute TitanX pool for triggering the smart contract function. The function distributes all TitanX to the pools as listed above. More disclaimers. Now, these disclaimers are similar to TitanX, right? When you do a miner, there's penalties. If you, when you establish your miners in Helios, you specify an end date for each miner. This is the date when you are eligible to claim your HLX rewards without any penalty. Following this end date, there's a grace period of 7 days, which you can still claim your HLX without incurring any penalties. However, if you fail to claim within this 7-day grace period, the penalties for late claims are as follows. 1 day late is 1% of your 1% lost. 2 days late, 3% lost. 3 days, 8% lost. 4 days late, 17% lost. 5 days late, 35% lost. 6 days late, 72% lost. And 7 days late, 99% of your claimable HLX is lost. So set it in your calendar. Just like TitanX, they want to make sure there's activity on the project. You don't just leave your miners sitting there. You got to claim them, or else they will burn themselves, basically. Helios miner and stake limits. Due to the blockchain data constraints, each wallet on the Helios system can hold a maximum of 1,000 miners and 1,000 stakes. If you wish to create more miners, use more wallets. Well, you guys should actually be using multiple wallets anyway as a system of safety. Staking. All right. I got to plug my computer in here or else I am going to run out of battery before this video is over. Give me a second. We're good to go. I live off grid, guys, so I live in a house where I don't even have a solar panel in yet. I have a generator that powers a little Blue Eddy battery, and that Blue Eddy battery charges my computer. So I'm off grid, living in the Tennessee mountains, creating a glamping retreat out here. So when I get it done, you guys can come use the crypto that I'm creating on TitanX, spend that. You can spend the Awesome X token here at the glamping retreat to go glamping. So I'm going to make it fully real world, guys. This is going to be exciting. So, shares. Let's talk about staking. When you stake your HLX, you receive shares at a rate of 420 HLX per share. You can earn additional shares with the following bonuses. 420. Come on, bro. That's awesome. All right. When you stake, so there's a duration amplifier. The longer stakes earn more. Up to 200% at day 830. There's a burn amplifier of up to 20% of your stake amount in TitanX to earn 20% more shares. Your share percentage determines your payout portion. For example, owning 1% of all shares entitles you to 1% of all payouts to the HLX stakers during your staking period. Minimum stake length is 30 days, and maximum is 830 days. Cycle reward pool. This is kind of cool, guys. This is as an HLX staker, you are rewarded with TitanX and ETH during each payout cycle based upon your proportionate share in the total share pool. Rolling payout cycles. Just remember, this is really good to get into early, as we found out with TitanX. The payouts will drop as bigger projects get into this and people start staking in here. So there's a rolling payout every 22 days, one every 69 days, and one every 420 days. Nice. These guys are funny. So basically, every single one of those 3 payout cycles, stakers will be rewarded based upon their proportionate share in the pool. And these cycles will continue indefinitely, providing rewards to the stakers in the Helio project. Cycle reward pool growth. TitanX from miners and ETH from the Treasury are distributed to the cycle rewards pool as distributed below. 35% to the 22% day cycle, 30% to the 69-day cycle, and 35% to the 420-day cycle. So, okay. Additional payouts to HLX stakers. After voted on by HLX stakers, the investment pool, excited to get into that here in a second, will acquire other yield-bearing tokens for the Helios ecosystem. This is one of their differentiators right here. A portion of the yield from that will go into the cycle reward pool as well. Which token will be added to the V2 Treasury first? Question mark. All right, let's go into the Treasury, see what happens in here. The Treasury, nicknamed Sol, Latin for sun, is designed to relieve pressure on the miners to feed the HLX stakers. Even if mining slows down and accumulating TitanX for the payout cycles, the Treasury will keep feeding ETH to stakers. Treasury growth. So that's kind of nice. As long as, even if the mining slows down and accumulating the TitanX, the Treasury is going to keep feeding ETH to stakers, okay? So even if there's not a lot of HLX being mined, there will still be ETH delivered to the stakers from staking the TitanX. Treasury growth. 50% of all TitanX used to mine HLX is sent to the Treasury with the only purpose of max staking it on the TitanX protocol to earn ETH rewards. The Treasury will never sell TitanX and will always grow larger as more users mine HLX. Treasury rewards. The Treasury earns ETH from its ever-growing bag of staked TitanX that will continue to pay out forever, regardless of the amount of interaction with the Helios protocol. This ETH is then split into 4 payout pools as described below. 25% goes into the cycle reward pool like we talked about. 25% goes to the HLX buy and burn. 25% goes to the TitanX buy and burn. And 25% goes to the investment pool, which will be used to acquire other yield-bearing tokens for the ecosystem. The yield from that will be distributed to HLX stakers and both buy and burn pools, HLX and TitanX. User incentive to call the Treasury functions. We have a max stake TitanX. Users earn a 0.1% incentive from the stake TitanX pool for triggering the smart contract function. This function stakes all liquid TitanX on the TitanX protocol. Now, when we do claim things, we do incur an ETH fee, but it might be worth it to incur a little ETH fee if we can get a 1% incentive from a max stake pool. Claim and distribute ETH rewards. Users earn a 0.1% incentive, maximum 0.1 ETH, from the claim ETH pool for triggering the smart contract function. This function claims all ETH earned on TitanX protocol from staking and sends it to the appropriate pools. That's kind of cool. It's very decentralized. I mean, this is like code. The users got to do it all. Investment pool. Here we go. This is a very cool piece of it, guys. This is one of their differentiators. Our investment pool aims to strengthen the Helios and TitanX ecosystems by diversifying Treasury funds into various tokens within or out of the TitanX ecosystem, as decided by governance votes. This diversification strategy enhances stability and introduces new avenues for value creation. Increased value attracts more stakers who in turn stimulate demand for HLX. The heightened demand for HLX encourages more mining activity, which continuously feeds the Treasury. This creates a sustainable and self-reinforcing cycle that perpetually drives both Helios and TitanX ecosystems. At launch, the pool will only accumulate ETH in a multi-signature wallet. The wallet will have a time lock on all ETH, where funds cannot be transferred until governance votes on which tokens to acquire. At that point, a new custom Treasury smart contract will be created to interact with the chosen yield-bearing token and funded with ETH. Then those rewards are automatically sent to the cycle reward pool, buy and burn HLX and buy and burn TitanX. The principal balance of V2 Treasuries will only grow larger as ETH flows into the system and never leaves. This diagram shows the flow of assets between the Treasury, the Sol, and the investment pool, buy, burn, HLX, and TitanX, and the cycle rewards pool. All right, so this is the second diagram here. Here's the sun where it earns the ETH. Now, that ETH, part of it goes into the investment pool. The investment pool acquires yield-bearing tokens for the system. Okay. Now, the Sun also feeds the cycle rewards pool, the buy and burn HLX, and the buy and burn TitanX. So the Sun feeds all 4 of these pieces. Now, the investment pool feeds a new token, feeds the buy and burn, both buy and burns, and the cycle reward pool. Okay, so each one of these 3 tokens, so the investment pool will invest in one of these tokens, and that investment will be split 3 ways. Okay, same with any token. So that's what they're saying here. Rewards from X, Y, and Z treasuries are distributed to buy and burn HLX, buy and burn TitanX, and payout pool. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Cool dynamics here. Let me know what you guys think about it. All right, here's some more penalties. When you're staking penalties, these are very similar to TitanX also. If you've read the TitanX white paper. When you initiate a stake in Helios, you select an end date for your stake. It's advisable to end your stake on the chosen date, but there is a 7-day grace period if you don't end your stake on that date without incurring any penalties. Also, stakes in Helios cannot be terminated before reaching 50% of their maturity period. Penalty for ending stake after your 50% maturity period. So after it's gained 50% maturity, if you end your stake after it's reached 50% of its maturity, but before the selected end date, you will incur a penalty. 50% of the HLX staked will be lost and sent to the dead address, basically burned. You will receive back 50% of the HLX you staked, if you stay 50% of your maturity. Penalty for overstaying the end date. If your stake is not ended within 1 week or 7 days following your selected end date, the grace period, you will start incurring a penalty, which is 1% loss of your staked HLX per day up to 100 days. Max loss is 99%. So you have 100 days to lose everything instead of only 7 days on the miners. Just set the dates in your calendar and don't forget. These penalty mechanisms are designed to encourage timely management of stakes in the Helios protocol and to ensure the stability and health of the ecosystem. All right, let's get into burning here a little bit. What do you guys think about this project? I think it's very interesting. I'm really liking the dynamics of this project. I definitely want to put a little bit into this project too. That's why I'm going through it with you guys. So let's talk about burning. In the Helios ecosystem, users have the opportunity to burn their TitanX tokens for various benefits. Key rewards for burning TitanX. Cashback reward. Users receive 4% of their burned TitanX back as a reward. Well, that's kind of interesting. Burn bonus amplifiers. Users receive additional HLX from mining and additional shares when staking on the Helios platform if you want to burn more TitanX. Burn bonus amplifier on TitanX. Each burn increases the user's burn bonus amplifier, which enhances the TitanX rewards for future miners that they start on the TitanX platform, up to a maximum of 8%. Share in the burn pool payouts on TitanX. Users earn a percentage of the 28-day rolling payouts, ETH payouts, from the burn pool on TitanX platform, effectively receiving a substantial part of their burned TitanX back in ETH. Whoa. That's interesting. Users earn a percentage of the 28-day rolling ETH payouts from the burn pool on TitanX platform, effectively receiving a substantial part of their burned TitanX value back in ETH. That's really interesting right there. Whoa. All right, proof of burn record. Burning TitanX attaches a proof of burn record to the user's wallet. This record may qualify them for rewards from other protocols seeking to reward active members of the TitanX community based on their burning history. That's kind of cool. We get scored for how many TitanX we burn. Burning HLX. Anyone that wants to implement burning HLX into their protocol can do so. You can earn up to 8% of burned HLX back as a reward. We wouldn't be here without TitanX offering builder bonuses, and we will extend the same offer to build on our platform. Each burn increases the user's burn bonus amplifier, enhancing the HLX rewards for future miners they start on the Helios protocol, up to a maximum of 8%. This bonus stays for the lifetime of the user. Cool. Buy and burn. 20% of the TitanX used to create virtual miners and 25% of the Treasury rewards are allocated to the Helios buy and burn smart contract. This contract is accessible to any builder developing in the TitanX ecosystem. It is capable of receiving ETH and TitanX tokens. You will buy HLX to burn them at a set rate. This approach simplifies the process as there's no need to develop a separate buy and burn smart contract. So nice for builders. User incentive to call buy and burn smart functions, or to call the buy and burn function. There's a 0.3% reward as given for calling the buy and burn function. This function acquires Helios from the market using the Uniswap v3 TitanX HLX pair and then burns the purchased Helios. Sweet. All right, here's the governance. Now, this is actually going to become important in the ecosystem because the governance is going to actually tell TitanX like what we are going to buy as other ecosystem tokens for the investment pool. So it's a really important piece here. So how often, these are the key elements of the investment pool, will be voted on by HLX holders. This will include how often hodlers will vote on ETH allocations, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or when a set amount of ETH is accumulated in a pool. Okay, they're going to vote on that. Which token ETH allocations will go to. This includes adding to an existing treasury or creating an additional treasury with a chosen token. New treasury parameters, percent of yield flowing into each pool, the cycle rewards pool, buy and burn HLX, and buy and burn TitanX. Okay, so the governance is going to be a big piece in this one, guys. Helios update. This is the daily update. This is just like TitanX, guys, just a few different numbers, but that's what I like about all these protocols. These are leverage plays on TitanX. TitanX is a leverage play on ETH. So as these ecosystems move forward, all of them are going to get more scarce. As each new day begins in the Helios contract, several key variables are updated to reflect changes in the mining staking process of HLX. These updates ensure that it progressively becomes harder and more expensive to mine HLX as time goes on. Start and end values in the Helios protocol. The daily update will continue to adjust values until certain minimum and maximum limits are reached over a period of years. TitanX cost per 100 power level miner, 420 million TitanX. Daily update is plus 1%. Cap rate is 2 billion TitanX. So cost per 100 power level miner is going to be start at 420 million, and it will go all the way up to 2 billion at like day 1500-ish, 1600-ish, something like that. HLX mineable per day of mining. Oh, so that's the TitanX cost per 100 power miner. Now this is how much HLX you can mine per day. You start day 1. You mine 4.2 million HLX per day with a max miner. Daily update, and that's drops 1/3%, a little bit more than 1/3% every day. The floor is 420 HLX after like 1,200 days, 1,400, 1,500 days. It goes down to 420 HLX, guys. This is what I like about these protocols. They're really going to become much more rare as they move, but that's a long-term play. Like 1,200 days? It's like 5 years. Something like that. Okay, 4 years. H rank bonus amplifier per 100 power level miner. We start with 1,000 HLX per 100 power miner. And that drops at a little bit over 1/3% every day. And the floor is 0.1 per HLX. So it would literally take 10 max miners to create 1 HLX. At the end here. Share rate is 420 HLX. So the share rate, cost per share, boom, that's going to stay flat. That's interesting. All right, guys, contracts are coming soon. Always check the white papers. Here's a contact us page 2. Gives you a website, gives you the Twitter, and it gives you the Telegram. But you can always go to TitanXHub.com by Mike Dean. Go to Mike Dean on Twitter. Give him a follow. TitanXHub.com has everything you need and all the right places to go so you don't get scammed. So do your own research. Do not invest any money that you're not willing to lose, guys. These are very experimental, risky projects, but I think they got a lot of potential. So I'm throwing a little bit into each one of these because I think it's very, very cool. So stay tuned for the next episode, everybody. I'm going to be getting into the TitanX market ecosystem here. So stay tuned for that. You're really going to want to hear about that. That is very, very interesting. We're also probably going to end up talking about the King X token because that's part of the TitanX market ecosystem. So thanks for watching. You guys are amazing. Till next time, Crypto Awesome out.